Bam, we're live. Twice, bam, we're live. Bam, we're live. Bam, we're live. We're live. Judy, good morning. David, hey, late again. Thank you. Thoughts and prayers to this dude. Hang in there. What dude? What dude? Thoughts and prayers to what? Thoughts and prayers to everyone. God, if you like the UFC, what a great weekend. Joe Rogan said some really dumb shit that I didn't really understand at the end of the fight. And I like Joe. He's one of my favorite commentators, him, Cormier. But he said Charles Oliveira, the guy who got knocked out, is known for having a durable chin. And, you know, on one hand, yeah, Charles is pretty durable. He's taken some fucking beatings. But, man, that guy has a glass jaw in the first round all the time. Him, Paddy Pimblett, Luke Rockhold, even Alex Pereira, Izzy. I mean, there's some guys who are known to have a suspect chin. What's that mean when you have a suspect chin? That means you seem to get knocked out or wobbled a lot, especially early in fights when your chin gets touched. And yeah, so I think he showed some signs of that glass. I think Ilia Topuria knew that Charles Oliveira has a glass jaw in the first round, and he took advantage of it. And then the second thing that he said is he said no other sport in the world has evolved as much as fighting has since 1997. And I don't know if any of you consider CrossFit a sport, but if you do, God, holy smokes, it has crazy evolved since 1997. Just the levels of performance, the output. So other than that, Joe is great. All weekend, the fights were great. The UFC is great. But you know what's not so great? Well, I'll tell you one more thing that's great before I tell you something else that's not so great. It's great that Dave did his week in review and it's already up so I can cover it this morning. What an easy show. I mean, that is easy. Easy peasy. Is this gonna be part of every show now? This these phone calls, these healthcare workers, this is gonna be every show? Oh, they hung up. I wonder how many texts came in this weekend. We ran a test at the ranch. Holy shit. Already this morning, there's been 7 people trying to sell me insurance on this phone. We ran a test at the ranch this weekend with the internet. Looks like the internet's going to be oh, I'm not even in focus. When was someone going to tell me? There we go. No, I'm not sick. I was just out of focus. We ran some tests at the ranch this weekend for the internet. The internet seems to be doable at the ranch. We're going to be able to do it. Sevon, what is this? Who's Hamburgisa? What I see? Oh, did you see Daniel Brandon's Hamburgisa? No, I didn't. Is that is it a remake of the Stallwood picture? Hmm. 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 There's a movie out. It's called How to Train Your Dragon. It's a remake of the cartoon. And I went and saw it last night with my kids. It was kind of weird. My son was like, "Hey, can you go take me to see this movie, How to Train Your Dragon?" And it was like 6:00 at night, and I think he thought I was gonna say no. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." It's kind of funny. And so we went and saw it. And I wanna show you the cast. This is the cast. It's 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 pretty wild. Uh, the main character is this crazy beta dude that reminds me of the gay guy who ran for president, who was also like head of the Department of Transportation under Biden. He's a complete wackadoodle, a Buttigieg. So the main character that trains the dragon, complete beta male. Like Like, take, Mark Zuckerberg and double his beta-ness. Then the female character, Nico Parker, is that her name? Astrid? She was an over the top strong girl. Like, just, like, way like, overcompensating for something, too strong of a girl. Then there was this thing was crazy. This thing, Julian Dennison, Fish Legs Ingerman, this was a 400-pound dragon slayer kid. It was so sad. This kid is so fat, and you can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, and what's funny is I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl in this picture too, but it was one of the main characters. Yeah, the fuck is that? Yeah. Um, then there was this girl, she was also a dragon slayer, she was probably 200 pounds overweight, not realistic at all. And these were the main characters that the kids were supposed to kind of be, interested in. There was this thing was crazy, this was another dragon slayer, it was like a tranny character. Hey, like, it th there was not one character where you were like, "Oh, that would be cool to be that person," or, "God, that's a good role model for my kid." They were all complete fuck ups in the sense that they were all poisoned. They weren't fuck ups like some guy who like some kid who got his hand chopped off in a lawnmower, and it's like, "Oh, that sucks." They they were all damaged goods, like, by their parents and by society. They were so far away from what a child should be, let alone a child who's capable of slaying a dragon. Where's the Ferris Bueller characters or the Risky Business characters or the worst characters in Mean Girls you would want your kid to be like before you would want your kid to be like any of these kids who are in this show, How to Train Your Dragon? I mean, it was sad. Like, all these kids look like they were on, all these kids look like they're on some sort of, psychiatric drugs. A matter of fact, I bet you they all are in real life. It was sad. It sucked. It sucked. It but what's crazy is I can't remember the last time I've been to the movies. I don't go to the movies more than I wanna say I haven't been in 10 years, but the truth is I probably go once a year. I probably just don't remember. And the people in the audience were closer to I looked around at the kids in the audience and the people sitting around me. I mean, the girl who sat in the chair in front of me, she sat in the handicapped area. She was this really attractive 25-year-old girl, but she was so fucking fat that she came wheel she's 25, long, beautiful black hair, perfect complexion, and but she's wearing, like, this sheet over her, and she's so fucking fat, she comes in on a walker and then she has to do some spin move where she pushes her walker away and falls into her seat. Do you know what I mean? It's the there's those row of seats in a movie theater that are the up front row seats. There's like 6 or 7 rows like that, and then there's a space, and then there's the rest of the theater. It was like that, and then but that row that's in between the super front retard row and then the rest of the audience, those all in the front there are the handicap seats. You know which ones I'm talking about? So these 3 crazy obese young people, like, the guy was only 100 pounds overweight, then the mom was, like or, this lady that had cross-eyed creature was, like, probably 200 pounds overweight, and then the girl I'm talking about was 300 pounds overweight. It sucked too because you could tell she was pretty and she was young, but she literally had to come in with a walker and then do a spin move and push her walker away and kind of have faith and fall into her seat. It was nuts. But my point being that the cohort that I was watching the movie with was closer to the characters in the movie than they were to my kids or me. Can you imagine being 25 years old and 400 and fucking 20 pounds and needing a walker? Holy shit. How are you ever supposed to have, like, an intimate relationship with someone? How are you what? Sevon, my son stomped on a wasp nest, says Jake Chapman. I didn't even know they had wasps in Europe. Got stung 12 times around his head and face yesterday. That'll teach him. Like, oh my God, 12. That's a lot of stings, dude. That's a lot of stings. Anyway, the movie's not bad, but it's not good. The cartoon is better. I wouldn't recommend How to Train Your Dragon, but it was one of the better movies. It's one of the better movies I've seen. There was a cool character who was like missing a bunch of body parts from fighting dragons. The dad was cool. I think his name is Gerard Butler or something. That dude was cool. I have no idea what's going on with my. Hey. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. I was listening to a show from a couple of days ago and I was cracking up about the sorry, let me turn off my directions. I was cracking up about the jerking off Joe Ellis with the tongs and the machine. And I came up with a few more I wanted to run past you.
Oh, please. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so here's the first one.
We've gone from Disney movies to jerking people off. I like it. Okay. Good.
So I want to know if you think it's gay if you're in a separate room than Joe. He's just sitting on like a lazy boy in a separate room.
She. I don't mean to police your pronouns, by the way. I apologize. Take that back, he. You can do whatever you want. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're free. This is a free space. This is a free space. Fuck you. It's free. You're free.
All right. So you're in a separate room than him. Then, gosh, darn it, then her. But when you press a button, there's a button on your wall. When you press a button, it immediately makes her come.
Wow. So this is a significant degree of separation, and yet your actions jerk Joe off.
Yes, and because that was my thing, because I think that you pedaling on the bike is gay, because you're having to like fully exert yourself knowing that that's going to make him come.
You're talking about like this contraption where you pedal a bike and then an arm goes up and down and jerks Joe off. That's gay.
Yeah. I think the contraption's gay. Like I thought your glove analogy was like completely gay, like very gay.
Like
your arm is literally going up and down.
Like I should just come out of the closet.
Oh yeah, yes.
Hey,
yeah.
Do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm married.
Oh, do you ever do that? You should tell her that you want to like run it. Do you ever do that thing where you grab her arm and you go like this and you shake it up and down and make her wrist just really loose and she doesn't know what you're doing? And you tell her just to keep her hand loose. And you do the jack off thing with her. Like you grab her. Can you see the screen? Like you just grab her arm and go like that and her hand starts like depicting a hand job.
I can't. I'm holding the phone to my ear, but yes, of course. Yeah.
God, it's so funny.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's so funny. I love doing that joke to my wife. Anyway, okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. I don't know. That's a good one. The button on the wall is crazy. That's
okay. So I have another
really
thought
appreciate
experiment.
that degree of separation. That's crazy.
The next one is this.
Mm-hmm.
Is this gay?
Okay.
If you go
by the way, we are now publicly, you and I, in the exploratory phase of our gayness. But go on. I feel safer. I feel safer with the button. I feel safer with the button than I do the bike.
Okay, so how about this one? Let's just use a random gay guy. Okay, random gay guy. But
sorry,
every
Joe,
time you go up to the. Every time you go up to this random gay guy and you yell at him, "Fuck you!"
Yeah,
he comes.
Wow.
And you do it a couple times just for fun.
Wow.
Is that gay?
Wow. Yeah, this doesn't answer your question, but for those girls out there who don't like to suck dick, I want to throw this out there. You can be jerking a guy off and just whisper into his ear, just something about sucking a load out of him, and he'll probably just come. And then you don't even have to put your mouth on it, but you could probably get credit for sucking his dick. if you were jerking him off and then just talk dirty to him about sucking his dick. Anyway, I just thought that's a huge public service announcement for girls out there. Okay. Yeah, I don't. That's. I like this. I like this separation. I definitely think the second one is gay. For sure, yelling it in his ear.
Oh, you think it's more gay?
Yeah, because it's just talking dirty. It's talking dirty. It's yeah. You're now partaking. It's a sonic vibration. You're still touching them, but it's with your it's with your vibrations. You know what I mean? You're still vibrating them.
Yeah.
But the
button, I didn't even consider that.
But the button, dude. Hey, what if you were riding a bike that's jerking a guy off with some mechanical arm, but you don't know it? It's in the room next to you, and no one tells you. Like when I put my face in that tranny's tits and that tranny kissed me at that party, was that gay?
No, I don't think so. You didn't feel like a bulge beforehand or anything, did you?
No, but I had to be pulled off of it.
No.
I had to be pulled off of a man by another man.
But you didn't know.
No, I didn't. I swear to God. I swear. Listen. I swear to God on my kids' lives, I did not know.
Was there anything that was like, hey, this musk is like really not feminine?
No, but
like, was there anything like that?
No, but I mean, the whole thing was so quick. The whole thing lasted less than 4 seconds. But in hindsight, the face, yeah, it didn't. Okay, I'm not feeling vulnerable enough to talk about this. Let's go back to. Yeah, thank you. I need to walk this one back. I need a drink.
Well,
but no, I had no idea. I had no idea. Even when his thumb was in my ass, I had no idea.
I mean, hey, stick with that. Stick with that. Take that to your grave. But even what about this? What if Dave Castro, your good friend, and you guys had a completely normal guy friendship, like there was nothing there, but he was like, hey, I need to come once a day, Sevon. So I need you to just press this button for me. That's the only way I can come. Just do it for me. Nothing crazy. That's the only way I can come, and I need you to push the button.
Jeez.
Gay or not?
He's gay for asking, for sure. If I push the button, I don't know. God. What's it say in the Bible? They say all the answers are in the Bible. Like all my Bible friends say every answer to every question is in the Bible. I wonder what the Bible says to that. Is that in Genesis or Philippians or?
I mean, if you've read Genesis, dude, it's ridiculous. You could probably tell yourself that something in Genesis relates to it.
Oh, Jan Clark says not gay. He's European though. Take that with a.
Well, my next question was going to be, if you're European, is that gay?
Yes. Unequivocally.
Okay, I thought so too.
Yeah. It must be so weird to be. It must be so weird to be European. You just start. You start emasculated. You're born emasculated.
Yeah, I don't think you even know it, right? Until like you. Do they ever know it?
Hey, would you rather? I don't like these rather games. Would you rather be gay, or would you rather be born in Iceland, knowing that eventually you're going to end up fucking someone in your gene pool, like your cousin or your mom or something?
Oh, gene pool for sure. I'm not ashamed to say that I have cousins that I think are attractive.
That need the D.
I don't know about need the D, but there's definitely cousins that like that. I mean, if I was stuck in Iceland with them and I had to reproduce, how about this? It wouldn't take me more than 30 minutes.
If Annie was your sister, you'd put it to her.
No, dude, I'm really not into the. I'm like fall with like John Young on that actually. When it comes to the muscular bodies.
You're not attracted to the turtle shell?
No. That's where you and I diverge. Oh. Like the lat situation, the armpit situation.
You don't like your girl's lats and armpit to be more robust than yours?
No, and I was a swimmer, so I'm very familiar with highly developed female lats, and never really did anything for me.
All right. Oh wow! Jonathan Ortega says this is weird. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that conversation was hilarious.
The guy who looks like he's the birth child of SpongeBob and an Oompa Loompa thinks that our conversation's weird. That's crazy. All right.
All right. Well, that's it. You have a lovely morning, Siobhan. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Swimmers that explains his gay propensity. Sevi, if Dave asked you to press the button, yes, of course I would. Listen, I'd push the button for if I don't have to jerk a dude, I'll be thankful I don't have to jerk the dude off. I'll just be like, yeah, I'll push the button. Where is it? Which one? Just tell me. Oh, wow. That is not true. He's probably Lazar Jukic was probably the last straight European. Crazy. Yeah, I'd push the button for anyone. Listen, if all I have to do is push a button and you get to have a ejaculatory experience, I'd push the button. I'm cool. I'm chill. So Dave's in Albany, huh? Is that someone sent me a screenshot of Dave's week in review? Is he sponsored by Viore now? I need to blow my nose. All right. Go back and watch the UFC fights. We've covered that already in the show. They're if you have ESPN or ESPN Plus, they're probably all the fights. You can see them now. I was going to say for free, but you have to pay for the cable or the access to ESPN. And don't go see How to Train Your Dragon, the human versions, unless you're like a diehard Train Your Dragon fan. The characters are not relatable or compelling in any way. I sent you a shot of the hamburguesa. Did you send me a shot? Why do people good morning, Mr. Ramirez. Why do people send shots? Like, if you're going to send me an Instagram post, send me the link or send me both. You take the time to take a shot, send me both. Send me the link and the. Can't I just go to her account if I want to see her hamburguesa? I feel like we did enough hamburguesa. We need to go back to penis talk. That guy, Chris Robinson, I showed you the other day, he won the 400-meter hurdles at some big track meet. Chris Robinson gets modeling contract after viral wardrobe mishap. So this guy was running in the 400 meters and his penis fell out of his shorts, not once, but the entire race. His penis was flopping around in the front like an elephant trunk, like literally like a little elephant trunk. And then in the stadium, he won the race. So the camera was focused on him. And then in the stadium, they showed the entire race again in slow motion. No one edited it or nothing. It was just like an instant replay, automatic. And they showed his penis flopping around on the big monitors in the stadium. And now this dude got a contract. Former Olympic champion sprinter shared his thoughts on American hurdler Chris Robinson's new assignment. The 24-year-old American athlete recently received a modeling contract after his viral wardrobe mishap during the 400-meter hurdles race at the Ostrava Golden Spike meet. According to a report by TMZ, Robinson has been offered a modeling contract by an underwear company, Shinesty. The company is popular for its funny underwear and having apparently found a suitable candidate in Chris Robinson to promote their latest brand of Magnum pouch ball hammock underwear. Let's go see this company. What's it called? Shinesty? Shinesty underwear? How come I can't highlight this? Shinesty? Can't even highlight that. Shinesty. See if I can find their. They call underwear underthangs. Underthangs instead of underwear. Shinesty underthings. Is their website down? Oh, here we go. I bet you the contract is not a big contract. That make you do things. So it's underwear with crazy prints. Their featured underwear. Huh, fuck it. Anyway. As a kid, I would have loved the underwear websites. Where is this? What did I just see? Dents, your DMs are about to blow up. Oh, show me the dongs. Oh. That show didn't we showed his dong on the channel for so long. I played that clip probably for 3 minutes straight and we didn't even get a warning from YouTube. Bye, Mr. Bako. Have a safe trip. I realized the other day when I said that Kanye's not really a badass until he goes out and performs in Madison Square Garden with a picture of Muhammad on his shirt. A lot of people didn't understand that. I thought that was a brilliant bit I did. I guess a lot of people don't know that you're not allowed to show a depiction of Muhammad, and if you do, they will kill you. The theys. Like that's like the worst thing you could do in the Muslim religion. Is show a picture. I wouldn't even do that. I'm not interested in that. Any of that Muslim heat. Those motherfuckers are crazy. That shit crazy. So when Ye does that, that's when you know he set of balls. I saw a clip this morning of Kanye was on the Piers Morgan show, and Piers Morgan said he had 32 million followers on Instagram. And Ye walked out of the interview because he really has on Twitter. Piers Morgan said he had 32 million followers on Twitter. And Ye got up and said, "Hey, I have more than that." I guess he has 33 million. Piers Morgan corrected himself. And Ye got angry. He said, "You're trying to take a couple inches off my dick." This is not true. I have a tattoo of Muhammad fucking a goat on my leg. That is 100% not true. And if that is true, send me that. I want to see that. There's some great stories of people who showed depictions of Muhammad publicly, and they either get blown up or killed. You can look up the stories. It's horrible. It is not something you want to do. How come this Valete is the official grip and jump rope? I wonder why it's not RX jump ropes. Does anyone use a Valete jump rope? I've never even heard of them. I wonder how much money it costs to be a Valete jump rope sponsor. I wonder how much it costs to be the official sponsor of the CrossFit Games as a jump rope. Sevi likes Amazon women. I don't really have a type. I like all women. I'm the opposite of what's it called when you don't like women? Like when you think naked women, if like you like a naked woman, they'll say you're what's the word? Misogynist? Misogynist. I'm the opposite of that. The people who use that word misogynist are so fucking confused. They think if you compliment a woman, it's misogyny. Damn, she got a nice body. Oh, you're a misogynist. All right. Dave Castro Weekend Review. Thank you, Dave, for putting it out this morning. I need guests for the show. I've gotten so lazy. I need guests. I guess you could consider Dave my guest this morning. It looks like he's in Albany. We're about to find out, sitting there in the stadium. It's a great stadium. Oh, now I see the VIP section too. If that's it, those blue seats in the front. U.S. Air Force Special Warfare. That must be a sponsor for whatever event was there before. It's a great venue. I do remember it being a little dark if you are a photographer. I do remember having to jack the ISO way up on the camera if you shoot at shutter speeds like over 800, which I think you need to at a sporting event like this. Oh, no shit. Pat Lange, I saw the Grateful Dead there. I was pretty stoned. Yeah, I'm more of a vaginist. I'm a vaginism. Yeah, I'm that. Yeah, you got to jack the ISO. You got to jack the ISO way up. I don't even know what ISO stands for. What's ISO stand for? Does anyone know?
June 30th, 2025. I'm here in Albany. Just got in late last night, and I'm in the venue, MVP Arena.
I can barely hear that. Can you guys hear that? I had to turn the volume way up. He's in MVP Arena in Albany. I'll have to translate for you guys.
Looks great. We're here for a couple days of meetings, and so I got to film this before the meetings start.
It's early in the morning. He has to film this before his day of meetings start.
Last week, I traveled to Tahoe, was there for a few days. Also hosted a shooting competition at the ranch, and Sevon and Souza came by and tested out some streaming system for potentially streaming events from there. We talked about doing like head-to-head competitions with just athletes, bringing them in and making a little show out of it, having fun with it. We also
by the way, he already recommended 2 athletes. When we were talking, he recommended the 2 names he threw out were Kelly Clark and Raphael Sanson. That'll keep the budget low because they're local.
There was an affiliate who came down and worked out, did a memorial for his mom. He's done it a few years in a row. So on Saturday, had a lot going on at the ranch.
Yeah, an affiliate came there and did a memorial workout for his mom who passed. Guy was super cool. Contrary to popular belief, black dudes fucking love me. This black dude just came up to me and just said, "Dude, I love your shit." Black dudes and lesbians fucking love this show, and that makes sense. That's the whole point of the show. Those are the ones. Those are the 2. Those are the chosen ones. They deserve their own country, like Israel. I'm telling you, that's the one part in the Bible that's not true. The Jews aren't the chosen ones. It's the black dudes and the lesbians. They have to save the world. Anyway, got lots of love from the black dude there. A real black dude too. You know what I mean by real? Like, you know what I mean? Like he's just like a real black dude. He had all the affects and he was just cool. You know what I mean? He wasn't like a dorky black dude.
But it was a good day. And then yesterday,
and then I got the pass at the NorCal Classic live on the air. Oh, we need to fix that name shit. Yeah, listen, no race or ethnicity is perfect. Yeah, you mean just how black people just make up? Oh, I can't pull up your fucking comment, dude. Chapman says we need to fix the name shit. Oh my god, my buttons. Oh, there, we need to fix the name shit. Yeah, Hey, listen, all the ethnicities have an issue. Did the fact that black people think you can just make up any name and just stick it to someone? It's not a small, it's an easy fix. Easy. Dan Guerrero, ISO stands for in Sevon's out hole. Did he ask you a question? No, he just gave me a hug. Said, love your show. Cool. Felt validated. It was like, when like two dwarves are like walking by each other in the mall, they probably like nod at each other. It was like that. It was like he knew, I knew. We were just the only black dudes there at the ranch that day. Just knew. I knew. We knew.
Traveled to here. Had a lot of travel the past few weeks, a lot going on. So staying busy, but getting ready for the games, setting up here. 2 announcements that happened last week, or 2 things. One, we announced double unders, crossovers. So that is going to be something that we call it reintroduce again at the games. It's been a few years since we've done the double unders, crossovers.
He's saying double under crossovers will be in the games. That is what he's saying. We can't hear him, for fuck's sake. I know. Sorry. I'll translate. He just said that double under crossovers will be at the games, and that was announced last week.
They introduced them. Boz and team introduced them. I think it was.
He's giving Boz credit for introducing them. I think they're stupid. I don't think they should be in the games. Does anyone not agree with me? Does anyone think that there's those that shouldn't be there? We don't need crossovers.
22, and then we took a break from them. And in that time, I think at that point there were a lot of athletes who weren't familiar with the movement and struggled with it. But now at this point, everyone can do them and do them fine. And
it almost seems like he's justifying crossovers now because they introduced them once, and so you introduced a stupid movement once, but everyone's become proficient at it, so they should bring it back. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not going to die on that hill, but like I don't know.
Especially now with over a month heads up on the announcement.
Yeah, I guess that's more where I'm at too. I'm neutral. Like whatever. Okay. JR and Bryson and Taylor did a whole video on this. What did they think? What was their analysis? They think it's cool? I'm really surprised Dave is doing them, to be honest. Next time I have him on the show, I'll push him a little bit and ask him what he's thinking.
So people will be able to practice him, and people will be able to really nail them in. Obviously, how we're using them is yet to be announced, but maybe we'll announce that ahead of time too. And
he's saying that we're going to do them, but you don't know how we're going to do them. I don't know what that means. Like, are you going to have to do it on one leg? I don't know what that means, but that's it.
Tia announced she's competing again.
Tia's coming back. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what's kind of cool about Tia coming back this year? She's kind of handicapped herself, right? It's like she's tying one arm behind her back, and the challenge is probably bigger for her than ever. She already showed you can have a kid and come back and win. But now she trained for one specific CrossFit workout, the one with all the running in it, that 44-minute workout they call the High Rocks workout. She's been just really focused and cherry picking to get really good at this one CrossFit workout. And now she's going to go back to trying to be good at everything. So kudos to Tia. That's kind of cool. It's like she purposely like tied up one arm behind her back.
So we're really excited about that. She did great in Torian. She's doing great with all her High Rock stuff. I think she will. It'll be great to see her at the games. And I don't know. A lot of people are saying this is her last year or not her last year. I don't know if this is or is not her last year. I'm just excited to see her in the field for this year.
Dave Dave said he's glad Tia's back. He's excited to have her, and then he waved to someone. So he must have got to the venue early. He's making his Dave Castro weekend review, and then someone walked behind him, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?"
Next thing, I'm gonna jump into comments, and we'll probably keep this one quick. So I totally hear what you're saying about the zoom ins on video, but I'd pose that there is a difference between storytelling and demonstrating, helping people learn.
Oh shit. So last week he said he doesn't like it when people zoom in and you can't see the entire movement, which I, for the most part, 99% agree with him. And someone's responding to that. Hey, I was watching that. I was watching the UFC, and the ring is just completely lit up in UFC fights for the ring, so you can see everything. Nothing's overexposed or underexposed. And the way they light the UFC ring is there's not a single shadow in there. It is just like it's like you can see everything, every bit of sweat, every punch, every cut, like you see it perfectly. And I was just imagining, um, and I really don't want this to come across like I'm attacking the big W at all. Because kudos to them for throwing that event, getting all the top athletes out there, giving away a ton of prize money. Um, uh, like everything was great. Good, good job, you guys, right? But then they filmed it, and they filmed it with these really high contrast shots that were done on purpose. I believe it was stylized like that, and you could only see in some of the. It wasn't uncommon. There was more times than not where you could only see half of the athlete, meaning if you took their surface area of their body and ran a scan on it, you could say the majority of the time, 50% of the athlete was in an area that was so underexposed that it was pure black and you couldn't see their body. So if someone, like, you might not see their torso, or you might not see half their face, or you might not see their forearms, because the way they lit it, the contrast was so high. So do you see behind Dave, for those of you who don't know what I mean by contrast, which is probably most of the women who are listening, you guys don't know this kind of shit. See how it's just black behind him? And then on the floor, it's perfectly exposed and you can see everything. You can even see where, like, there's some gum or some shit stuck on the floor and dust. That's the contrast. And so parts of the athlete were in that black area, like more than 50% of their body. There were people actually defending that, saying they thought it looked cool. Do you know what would happen if you put 50% of the athlete that you couldn't see for a UFC fight? People would ask for their fucking pay-per-view money back. There were people who tried to defend it. I bet you David Weed and Pat Lange tried to defend it. They're like, "That looks cool. That looks cool." That looks cool. I fuck with the lights off. I only fuck in a room that's pure black. Because the whole time I'm in there and I'm fucking my wife, I'm thinking about my sister, my wife's sister. I fuck in a room that's all black. So that way, when I'm fucking my wife, all I do is think about my wife's sister. I turn the lights off. Lange, tell me. Did you like the lighting at the Big W? Did you? David, did you like it? Tell me. Tell me. I will apologize. I will push the button that makes both of you ejaculate if you tell me I'm wrong. I'll give you one free ejaculation. Tell me. I guarantee you both you guys defended that contrast shooting at the Big W. Tell me. Yes, you did defend it. See? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No ejaculation for you. It's just jackassery, dude. But you shouldn't have defended it. It's stupid. Or a wife's brother. Damn, Disseldinger. Damn, not cool. Only boys cheat, not girls. Damn. Disseldinger saying, or if you're a woman and you turn the lights off and you're thinking about your husband's brother. Holy shit. Not cool. Oh, there we go. One man in the group. Mr. Schweitzer. I defended it too as trying something new. You still don't get a pass. That's fucking stupid. Simon, do you think that at any point in my entire life I've ever thought about the lighting at any event? I'm not an artist. I grow grass. Listen, I grow grass and fuck my wife. Listen, but I'm saying you probably still defended it. Like, hey, that's cool. Only show 20% of the athlete while they're working out. Good job for them trying something new. Listen, Scott, I'm perfectly okay with turning the lights off once in a while I fuck to try something new. Good excuse to accidentally stick it in the wrong hole. But what I'm saying is, it's crazy to defend that as being even remotely successful or even remotely well thought out. CK, Kevin, a really strong point there. Don't lie, Pat. Your wife fucks you. Great, very strong point. Although I give Pat a pass for just, like the Kanye thing. I put a spotlight on me when I wish I would have said that. Damn, that's a great line. I put a spotlight on me when I fuck my wife. God, what an amazing line. I put a spotlight on me when I fuck my wife. Caller, hi. Damn. Hello? Caller? Hello? Fine, be that way. That's what I need to do. Every time one of these people calls and like wants to set up an appointment to move my shit, I just talk about fucking someone's wife. Okay. Where are we? Oh yeah. Dave Castro weekend review that you can't hear. Here we go.
I'm a videographer, but I've also coached. This is actually at Hannah Hessen. I'm a videographer, but I've also coached CrossFit for a couple years and love the art and intention of both. Someone who doesn't do CrossFit but sees a video of someone who's really good at CrossFit with lots of close-ups, sweat, heavy breathing, all of that could be drawn into trying it for the first time because they see a world that they've never seen before. At the same time, someone may see a 21:59 of squat snatches and pull-ups in full and be blown away by human movement possibility, and that could be the reason for trying it for the first time. Both have great purpose. Both do have a purpose. I think the artsy stuff is.
We saw what the close-up is for. The wide shot is as if you're interested in the sport. Like if you're watching the sport of fitness, you want the wide shot. Right? But if you're just some pervert on Instagram, then you want the close-up of Lauren Stallwood's kazoo. That's the difference. One is for like looking at kazoos and dick prints and hard nipples. And one's actually watching the sport. And when you watch the sport, you actually can enjoy the aesthetic and you can enjoy the sport aspect of it. But the close-up, like, you can't. I agree with Dave 100%. There's almost no room for the close-up. Unless you're making like some sort of like commercial. Or you're Lauren Stallwood and you just want to show your kazoo. You want to show the kazoo. Caller, hi. How are you? Caller. I have a feeling this show is about to take a wicked turn. Hello? Hello? Is this not working? Hello? Hello? Hey! All right. Dave blushed a little bit. I think Dave wants to tell this dude to shut the fuck up, but let's see how he handles it.
Exactly that. Just artsy. And I already.
Oh, yeah, he just said it. A close-up is exactly that. It's just artsy.
Talked about how I feel about that on the last one. Thank you for your comment. At Ryan Jevning 5493. Hey Dave, a 140 marathon is world record. James ran a half Ironman. Yeah, I fucked that up last week. So I was thinking 340. When I saw 340 for some reason, but I wasn't paying close enough attention to his time, obviously.
149 is not world class. 149 is impossible. That is not accurate. If you're going to correct him, at least correct it correctly. No one has ever run a 149 marathon. It's not possible. So it's not that 149 is world class. It's just not possible.
So what I said last week was wrong. He actually ran a half marathon.
They're referencing the James Sprague comment. Dave was talking about how amazing James Sprague's is triathlete, that all that shit time was, and how maybe he misrepresented it yesterday. So then he was corrected by some dude who said 140.
Please press any key to be connected to an agent.
I'm going to be about to be connected to an agent. Have you ever seen that movie Avatar? 159 is the top. Did someone really run a 159? I thought I saw someone barely break the 2-hour mark. And he had to have like 5 runners with him, and he was drafting them the whole time and all that shit. Yeah, I'm about to be connected to an Asian. Avatar, such shit. It's interesting. I saw that movie and I thought it was stupid too, but while I watched that movie, I remember losing my breath like 5 times. I remember how I caught myself holding my breath. I was like, how could this movie suck? But I caught myself holding my breath 5 times. I don't ever remember catching myself holding my breath during a movie. And I do like the part where they connect their tails.
Marathon. I got fixated on thinking that he ran a 3:40 marathon at the end of doing a full Ironman, but he didn't do either. He didn't run a 3:40 marathon, and he didn't do a full Ironman. He did a half Ironman, which people quickly pointed out. So sorry about that.
Sorry, he said sorry. He said sorry.
Someone said, "Do you think Dave just made up his time to be slightly faster than James?" No, I didn't. I didn't make it up. Hold on. Next comment. Timothy Sutton, Dave, you're the best. Thanks for all you do for CrossFit. Thanks for the
Dave looks Asian from this angle with that high contrast around his eyes. Doesn't he look Asian? And I've told you before, there's no such thing as Mexicans or Native Americans. It's all just Asians. It's all just Chinese people who came across the Bering Strait down through North America to South America. Just Chinese. Just the Chinese. They're the first Chinese invasion of North America. That's why they're those little fucking brown, slant-eyed fucking people that they call Aztecs. Those were 8 Chinese. Yeah, you're Chinese. Yeah. Dude, you look Asian as fuck, dude, Mr. Chang. I have to see you with your pants down to know for sure, but look Asian as fuck.
Support Timothy at RayJoy87. TDC, the small bit about leadership lessons from your dad and brother was vulnerably powerful. Thanks for sharing that with us. Excited to hear there's strategic conversations happening about change.
Did that dude just say the leadership lessons you learned from your dad and what did he say? Your brother? Were powerful. He didn't even tell us what lessons he learned. He just told us who he learned from. He didn't give one bit of insight into how he leads. Did that person really just say that?
Hold on. Next comment. Timothy Sutton, Dave, you're the best. Thanks for all you do for CrossFit. Thanks for the support, Timothy. At RayJoy87. TDC, the small bit about leadership lessons from your dad and brother was vulnerably powerful.
It was vulnerably powerful what he said about his brother and his dad. He didn't tell us anything. He wasn't like, hey, my dad used the belt to teach me about leadership. He just said he learned stuff from his dad. He didn't give us one fucking insight. Yeah, brown noser. Yeah. That guy's just kissing his ass. That's bullshit.
Thanks for sharing that with us. Excited to hear there's strategic conversations happening about changing how to maintain CFL1s. Yep, absolutely. We're excited about it too.
Is Dave on Ozempic? Great question. It's just the lighting. The lighting makes him look like he's an Asian guy on Ozempic. That's what it looks like. Just really weird lighting. He has like those. Yeah, he's turned himself into a Chinese dude. But hey, it's kind of like that. You know how it's like that. Certain lighting brings out his true ethnic roots. When he's using the WTF lighting strategy, keeping 40% of them in the shadows.
Dan Pato, Dave, you're the GOAT. Thanks. At Vagabond Road 525.
Spam risk. Hello? Hello?
I had David available.
May I ask who's calling?
Oh, sure. This is Nicole. I'm calling from Quote Wizard on a recorded line. Just seeing if you had a moment to go over your auto insurance quote.
No. Did I request the call?
Well, our record showed that there was an auto insurance quote requested online. Did you not request or anything?
No, but I
Okay.
was actually wondering because I was gonna give you some course correction on etiquette for calling people, but if I requested it, I thought that might be presumptuous. Because when I was a young man, my mom told me when you call people, you're calling their house, so you should always identify yourself. But you do have a very friendly voice, and if you thought that I requested it first, I feel like there could be a loophole in there that makes it so what you did.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
No apology necessary. I just wanted to explore it with you. I just those nuances are important in life in a day where people are very sensitive. Especially black people. Black people are very sensitive right now.
Okay, I understand. Well, I apologize for the mix-up, sir. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. God, I'm a fucking genius. Ask her about the button. And you guys always one-up me. I executed that to perfection, and then you say something that's even better than what I said. Can't you just be like, good job, Barry? Can't you just do that? Can't you just be like, hey, that was great? Instead, you actually have to say something that makes your shit better than my shit. At least you could have come up with a fucking stupid idea. Yeah, just say that. Smooth operator. Nice job, Sevy. Fuck's sake. Fucking brilliant idea. I should have asked her about the fucking button. I did get some race in there, and I kept it real. That shit was true. Like there was some true shit in there. Oh, I think I'm tweaking my back yelling like that. Fuck, I want to get off this show. I did just tweak my back a little bit. Cannot be getting that excited. Fucking. Ow. Fuck. You know what's weird? I know I've talked about this before. Isn't it crazy how I know I don't know if the girls it's probably different, but a guy, your back could be so fucked up to where like you can't even walk, and when you walk, you're like folded over like this. But if your girlfriend wants to fuck, you will get on that thing and jackhammer that thing, and like in your back pain will like it's like it just goes away for like 90 seconds that you need to bust a nut. It's crazy. And then it just comes back. You get into some fucked up scorpion position where you're on the ground and arms like that, and you're all fucking arched back and just putting it to the fucking kazoo, and just got that thing humming. But 30 seconds before, you're like, you couldn't even fucking roll over in bed. Yeah, temporarily healed. Yeah. It's crazy. Sevon acts like a boomer on the toe. I know. It's ridiculous. Okay, Dave Castro weekend review. Here we go.
Totally with you on the preachy leaders, motivators on social media or on the motivational speaker circuit. Walk the walk, and if people are really interested, they will understand what you are about and learn from that instead of the common verbal smoke and mirrors on social media. Yep.
They're making fun of influencers giving leadership direction, blah, blah, blah.
Let's see. At Dan Pato, Tia is going to drive up sales on those games tickets.
Then someone said, oh, that's good. Tia's coming. She's going to drive up sales on those games tickets.
I hope.
Dave said, I hope. Go, Tia. Go, Tia. That's why women with big boobs have back problems. The ribs get compressed. It's not the boobs. It's like trying to hide them so that every fucking dude, every time you walk into a room, dudes aren't just all over that shit. They walked around like this. They might not look, they might protect their back.
We got plenty of tickets available.
So you can choose. If you're a girl and you have tits, or if you're just a girl, you can walk around with your shoulders back and protect your back, but every fucking dude will be just checking out your goodies. Or you can walk like this and your back will be fucked up and dudes will still be checking out your goodies.
So you want to come out here. Great city, great little location, a lot of nice restaurants. The vibe's going to be great. The venue's going to be cool. The workouts are going to be awesome. So it's going to be a really good event to come watch. And the athletes, the field is stacked. So it's going to be a great show. Pura Vida, sound quality is on point. Someone said Sprague is a cardio beast. So hey, Dave, at will no rep you. Hey Dave, any chance we could ever see Linda at the games or work
People are asking, will Linda ever be at the games? The workout Linda. Wasn't Linda in the semifinals? I remember, I think Colton destroyed that, didn't he?
out with bench press called Bro Sesh? So we had Linda at the regionals years ago,
Yeah, Dave said we had Linda at the regionals years ago.
and I think we did fixed weight. I think it was 185.
Fixed weight of 185.
But yeah, I mean, if we did it at regionals, it could be at the games. Dave, you actually tell him in the
He said it could be at the games.
video to switch to regular pull-ups. Yes, I did. Let's see. At barbell spin, will athletes be required to use Velitas jump rope?
Oh, Barbell Spin asks a question. Will athletes be required to use Velitas jump ropes
For the double under crossovers?
for the double under crossovers? He takes a sip of his
That is
Starbucks. Paperstreetcoffee.com. Paperstreetcoffee.com. Yes, I am here.
Please stand by while we connect you to a representative.
You called me and you want
Hi, you
Hey.
have reached Health
Hey.
Market Advisor.
Hi.
We are here to find the best health insurance plan for you.
Hi.
If you are under the age of 5, press 1.
Hi.
If you are over the age of 65,
Hey. About 0. Oh, listen, if you're gonna fucking ruin
you
my
have reached Health Market Advisor. We
You're
are here to help you find the
gonna-
best health insurance plan for
if you're
you.
gonna ruin my show, at least sign me up for something where someone real calls me.
a detail that is not yet known.
Oh, he's saying so. Someone asked, "Hey, what jump ropes can you use? You have to use the Velitas for the crossovers." And Dave's saying that's not a detail that's known yet.
For the athletes, clearly. At Masters Training, do you mean Dave Newman, the owner of RX Smart Gear? I did mean Dave Newman, and I messed that up too. So last week, I shouldn't film on a couple hours of sleep or almost no hours.
He's saying he fucked. Not only did he fuck up James Sprague's Ironman triathlete High Rocks time thingy, but he also fucked something up about when talking about Dave Newman, the RX rope guy. But he hasn't said what he fucked up yet.
Sleep, because that was when I had the big travel ordeal. So, well, no, and this isn't even. I would have still said it wrong. So I had thought Dave taught me that when the rope was here, you start initiating the jump. But I saw a video where he cleared. It was actually when it's down in the lower quarter.
Oh, so he's talking about when you initiate the jump in the rotation of the rope, I think doing double unders or triple unders or quadruple unders or septillion unders.
Where you start initiating the jump. So I learned, and I won't forget now. Thank you, Dave, for clearing that up. Tell us the truth, Dave. We can take it. We'll
Tell us the truth, Dave. My mom can take it.
programming. Will you be programming Heavy Isabel for the games? The athletes want another shot at it. At Shuey134. I don't
That person's like, hey, will you program Isabel again? Heavy Isabel for the games. The athletes want another shot at it. Holy shit.
think people would be too stoked to see Heavy Isabel again. Maybe that alone is reason why to include it. And someone said, almost got you to say it, Dave. You did, and I'm not going to say your name this time, but I didn't.
Oh, wow. Okay. So there's a guy in the comments who has a racial slur as his name. And he just told Dave, hey, I almost got you to say it. And then Dave's like, yeah, you did almost get me to say it. And I almost said it again here. Dark. And then you pick the word. But the thing is so Dave just said something pretty revealing there. He said, people probably don't want to see Heavy Isabel again, which is the reason why maybe I should put it in there. That's very telling of his character. What's up, Noah? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Look, like you just used to be Noah Nigga, and now you're Noah Nigga too. Everyone's names are all jacked up. You used to be Christine Young, now you're Christine Young 78. Okay. Okay, Brianna.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that one.
Not, I didn't mean like our Brianna. I
What do
meant
you
like,
think about retesting the game's finale.
I meant Brianna, like the chick who had the dead body in her trunk who was shot in her apartment because she fucks gangbangers. Not our Brianna.
2010, great test, a simple CrossFit. Would love to see people finish in those 7-minute caps. Not a bad idea. CrossFit Larkins, good day, Dave. Any Australia trips on the cards? Not near.
Damn, he's powering through the comments today. Someone just said, "Hey, are you coming to Australia soon?"
Let's see. Okay, hey Dave, I am an avid CrossFitter and trumpet player in Columbus, Ohio. I would love the honor of playing the national anthem to kick off the Masters games here in Columbus.
Wow. I'm a trumpet player and I want to play the national anthem at the Masters game. Is my hair fucked up? What's this line? What's my hair doing? And I'm not getting a haircut. Going for the Jesus look. So some guy wants to play the trumpet at the Masters event.
Wondering if you can connect me with the right team to discuss this. Appreciate all you have and continue to do for CrossFit. Email me, dave@crossfit.com, and I'll get you set up. That sounds pretty cool.
So Dave said, email me and I'll get you set up. Wow, it's that easy. That would never happen in a real professional sport. You could never just contact Chuck Liddell or George Orwell or the guy who runs the NBA and ask him to play the trumpet there. This is so unprofessional. By the way, you know what's nuts is if you're a UFC fan, this is exactly how the UFC does it. Like Dana White just holds his phone and fucking announces the biggest fights of the year that bring in hundreds of millions of dollars and just yells it into his phone. And it's great. It's great. It's so awesome. It's not professional. Do you want me to tell you what professional is? I'm going to tell you if you want to know what a professional videographer is, someone will be like, that looks like he shot it and it looks like it was high school work. That looks like that audio is not good. That's not professional because he dropped the F-bomb. That's not professional because it's not lit right. Let me tell you what the one defining character of a professional videographer, photographer. I'm going to tell you. One professional. The most important thing, and I didn't realize it until recently, and it's always blown me away. As a professional digital creator, if you run the first time you run out of room on your computer, you realize you're not a professional. The second time it happens, you're a fucking you're an amateur of the highest level. So if when you purchase a computer, you purchase the lowest amount of RAM and you choose all the numbers the lowest so you can get the cheapest computer, you are not a fucking professional. You know you're a professional when you buy the hard drive, internal hard drive on the Mac that comes with 2 terabytes or 6 terabytes or 8 terabytes, depending on whether you're getting the Air, the Pro 14, or the Pro 16. And when you actually spend $7,000 on a laptop, and then not only that, not only do you have 8 terabytes on your laptop, but you still never use that because you always have a solid state hard drive, then you know you're a professional. The first time you run out, you should be like, okay, that's basically your tools aren't working. Like you are a bitch, and it's okay to be a bitch, and it's okay to realize your tools aren't working. But if you're the kind of person who's always having to erase stuff off your computer and move stuff around because you don't have enough memory, that's fine. Or if you get that gay spin wheel that the Mac gives because you bought the cheaper Mac with not all the RAM in it, that's how you know you're not a professional. None of the other stuff matters. The rest of it's just fucking nuance. That's it. And then the other thing is you actually have to be putting out content. You actually have to be putting out, and then that's it. Those are the only 2 things. You have to be putting out stuff and your equipment has to run. If you're fucking some jackass then that uses subpar equipment, then you're still an amateur. You haven't taken your craft seriously. My MacBook Pro is 14 years old. Yeah, you're not a professional. That's okay. And that's okay. You're not a professional editor. I get the spinning wheel a lot. Yeah. But you're not a professional digital creator. I haven't seen this. I ran out of memory once in 2005. It'll never happen again. And that's when I should show you. I don't have one right here I can grab, but I used to have 400 gigabyte hard drives that were this big. Think about that. 400 gigabyte hard drives that were this big. Now today, I don't know if you can. Now today, a 5 terabyte hard drive is this big. 5 terabytes this big, 400 gigabytes back when I worked. And I still wouldn't let myself run out of memory. People talking about what's professional. I'll tell you what the fuck professional is. Hello?
Hey, this is Nick. I'm just responding to your request for health insurance. You looking for a healthcare plan for yourself, or is this for the family?
Hi, Nick. I appreciate you introducing yourself before asking me who I am. That's very old school and polite. I didn't request for any health insurance. Do you think you could take me off the list?
Yeah, sure. You have a great day.
Thank you. Yeah, sure. I should have asked him if he was a professional. Anyway, so that's the computer talk for the day. And don't ask anyone who's in IT. It's like people who are in IT don't know shit about fucking cutting edge computers. Don't ever ask anyone in IT what computer you should get, what hard drive you should get, what you should do for backup. Don't ever, like, those people are always 5 to 10 years behind. And that's too far behind. Yeah, 400 gigabyte hard drive with a disk. Yeah, exactly, Rambler. It was crazy. And I'd have to daisy chain them together with Firewire 800, and it's nuts. I've never met anyone who knows more about computers than me. I mean, that's not saying much. That's how dumb everyone is. Like, never anyone who knows better about which hard drive or which computers to get. But I always have the best shit. So, all right, here we go. Sample. Oh, like, was he talking about the trumpet player? Fuck, I lost my way. Yeah, Firewire 400, Firewire 800. I still kept all my cables. You do not know more about you might know more about computers than me. You could not give better advice on which computer to buy than I could for anyone, for any of their needs. You could not. I've owned more computers than everyone in the audience combined. Yeah, I know way more about what the best computer to buy for editing and shit than Will Brandstetter. Sorry, Will. Just the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. Yes. No. You might know more about, like, how did the titanium casing on the fucking 2006 MacBook Pro is, but no, you do not. The configuring a purchase, at the purchase level, no. I'm the smartest person you know. You own 500 computers. Is that really true? I don't even know if I've ever owned 500 computers in total, but there's no one who's owned. Would find it hard to believe if anyone has owned more Apple products than me, except for maybe Greg. Would find that very hard to believe. No one asked me for advice. Sevon. Oh God. CrossFit said Sevon still tries to call B&H on Saturdays. There's one person in the audience that gets that joke. And that's true, I do. So what? So what? Someone asked, "Hey Dave, what CrossFit workout should I give my class at Buds during Hell Week?" For those you don't know, Dave was a Buds instructor. What's Buds stands for? Buds SEAL acronym. Basic underwater demolition. Oh yeah, I knew that. Basic underwater demolition. Buds. The acronym BUD stands for Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL. It's the initial training program for Navy SEALs. This demanding course is designed to identify and develop individuals with mental and physical fortitude to become Navy SEAls. Dave used to be a BUDS instructor. Hey, oh my God, CrossFit workout. The game shouldn't be like war. The game shouldn't be like war. God, I have something so sad to share with you guys. Fuck. So I don't know how to say this. So should probably wait till the end of the show so I don't start fucking crying. One of my friends lost their child. This two of the nicest people that I ever worked with at CrossFit lost their child. So fucking crazy. I don't even know how to process it. And oh, fuck it. I can't even. No, it's not Dave's fault. What's crazy is not only do I know this person from work, but like my family, like my sister, like knows of the family because it's such a good family and they were such a they were big in they're big in the motocross space, just such generous fucking people. Just two of the most pleasant people. I remember when she was pregnant, the mom was pregnant with this boy who passed. And he got in a motorcycle accident this weekend here in California, racing on the track. I don't know the details, but like everyone I know is shaken by it. Whether they're people who are in the motorcycle racing arena or just people who know this couple, because and these are the kind of people who would call in the middle of the night. They'd probably come pick you up from anywhere. They're just crazy, generous people. And I didn't know their kid, but I guess their kid was unbelievably cool. And super talented and hardworking, and was going to be a star in the motocross space, and had a tragic accident. And my nephews have raced with this boy, and I asked one of my nephews. I said, "Hey, what do they do? What do they do when there's an accident like that and a kid dies on the track?" And he goes, "Well, they pause the race." And I go, "But what happens? Do they race the next day?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said they keep going. He said last year a kid died at trials the day before, like on a Friday, but the race still goes on Saturday and Sunday. And I was thinking about that. Like, can you imagine? These are, I'm not saying one's right or wrong. I'm just saying the comparison. We have athletes making a major stink about the CrossFit Games continuing when they had the option to pull out. And these are young adults, right? But at motocross, there'll be I don't know how many racers there are. There'll be 500 racers there, and a fucking kid passes, and all the parents are there, and then the race just continues the next day or later on in the day for another 2 or 3 days. I mean, it's wild. I would never. My kids. I would. My kids will never. I'd never let my kids get involved in that sport. I don't know how my sister sleeps at night. To be honest with you, I don't know how she sleeps during the day. If my kids were on motorcycles, I'd be shitting myself. Skateboarding's already hairball. My kids skated at a skate park. I mean, it was 20 years ago, but my kids skated at a skate park where their skateboarding instructor died there. Fucking bounced his head off the bowl. Now, he didn't have his helmet on. But man. Ilya Tuporia uses the off-brand rower. Is that true? I never thought I would turn on Concept 2, but ever since they did the whatever the fuck they did, like did they do butt fucking rower week or something? They did something stupid. They affiliated with something stupid. I'm next rower I get, I'm getting Rogue. Rogue sucks, but and I'm sure the Rogue rower is great. I just wanted to be loyal to an OG brand, but I ain't doing the butt fucking stuff for kids. I don't do kids butt fucking. Zero tolerance for that. All right, where are we? I'm off. The other sports, when people die, they keep going. I'm just telling you. Like, take it for what it is. One of my buddies, I was eating lunch when I found out, and someone Googled how often motocross riders die, and it was like more than one a week die in competition. It was something fucking crazy. Oh, that's what brought me to this. People are going to see that Dave used to be a BUD/S instructor, and they'll be like, the games isn't supposed to be war. It's not military training. Yes, it is. Fuck you. Shut up. Yeah, I'm getting the Rogue rower. I'm never buying anything C2 again, ever. I hope Rogue never fucking supports child butt fucking, but if they do, I won't fucking buy any of their shit ever again either. I won't buy anything Carhartt. I don't fucking tolerate fucking anything Noble. I think you're a fucking disgrace. Forcing people to fucking take drugs in order to keep their jobs. You're a fucking piece of shit. You truly are a piece of shit. You really are. And I forgive you for it, like as a human being, but you're still a piece of shit. Like a really bad person and a coward. And that's okay, but know your role. I went into Starbucks yesterday and they have the huge tranny flag on the wall. We were driving somewhere and a kid had to use the bathroom. And I asked the lady, I'm like, why do you have the fucking international butt fucking flag on your wall? She just looked at me like I was fucking like crazy. Fucking nuts. And I don't have anything against butt fucking. Like if you want to butt fuck, I just don't see the place in the train. But the international tranny flag, the international flag of mental illness up on the wall in Starbucks. No, thank you. Or anywhere. And I think the brand value. If the games, who would you rather have program the games? A fucking BUD/S instructor or who else? All the athletes, if you don't want to go to war or you don't want the test to be hard as fuck and you fear for your life, then just quit being a fucking tester. That's the test. Now you know. People die. That's the test. It's fucking hard. It's crowning the fittest human being on planet Earth. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Goggins should do the game. Yeah, so it's just fucking one giant marathon with some big mouth flapping his mouth the whole time. No, thank you. Although I have listened to some Goggins, what's that called? Inspirational shit. Like when I'm riding the assault bike, I've done that a couple of times. Fuck, that dude's inspirational. I prefer preachers, like God, people like talking about God and shit, like screaming into a mic with techno music in the background personally, but the Goggins works. Yeah, Alex Parker should be programming the games. Yeah, totally. I'd love to know what Alex and Meredith think about Lauren Stallwood's kazoo. Would they park their tongue in that rowboat, in that kayak?
7-9. I mean, so in Hell Week, like you're so smoked and you're so fatigued, and just it depends what time in Hell Week, early or late. Regardless, if I had to create a workout for Hell Week, I'd have something very low skill and low technique dependent. So let's just say
low skill, technique dependent. Is that what he said he programmed for Hell Week? He said you're so smoked it depends when in Hell Week. This is a dumb question.
20 burpees, run for him.
You want to know what he programmed for Hell Week? Come to Albany in August. That's what he programmed for Hell Week. August 1st through 3rd. Tickets still available. Come to Albany if you want to know what the fuck a SEAL would program for Hell Week.
105 rounds for time. Something.
Mr. Chang. Dude. Yes? I guarantee they licked their jelly beans to that photo. I don't know if girls get turned on by photos like that. Do girls do that?
Hi, it's David.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Jason available?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aren't you supposed to say,
Hello?
hey, hi, aren't you supposed to say, hey, this is Trisha. May I speak with Jason, please? Don't hang up.
Is
I
this
know
a
you're
recording?
tempted. No, this is Sevon. Oh, you hoe. I knew you'd hang up. Mr. Chang, dude, I guarantee you them, Meredith Root and Alex Parker, licked their jelly beans to that photo. Dude, they took any long vegetable nearby and stuck it in each other's cooters. God, I don't know if girls do that. Have you guys ever seen the Instagram account Homath? Have you guys seen that? Homath? It's crazy. Homath.
It's so easy, just easy to do, where you don't need to think because these guys are so mentally fatigued.
Make the workout easy during buds. I guess technically in skill because they're mentally so fucking fatigued.
Any thoughts on the land grab by the government? At average, actually, that didn't happen. So that is not going on.
Any thoughts about the land grab by the government? And all he said was that didn't happen. Okay. So shit. Who knows? Yes. Speak your mind, child.
Hey, Alex, this is Kyle. The application you submitted for health insurance. Will you help with something?
Oh, sorry. You're breaking up really bad. Hey, could I ask you a favor?
What's going on, Alex?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Alex.
Yes. Hey, my name's not Alex, and I don't need health insurance. That's weird, right? Okay. Okay. Enough of this bullshit. I'm about to fucking drop some cock in someone's ass.
Hello, Alex?
No, sir.
Alex Smith.
No, not Alex Smith.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, I know names are fabricated and just made up, but my parents made up a different name for me. My name is Sevon. It's a lake in Armenia.
Thank you for calling the health center. This is Rob. How can I help you?
Hi, Rob. Hey, Rob. I've received 237 calls from the health center,
Okay.
and about 9 of them I've asked people to take me off the list.
Okay, you do realize it's multiple companies calling you, not just one company, right?
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Now you're giving
So
me
your
some
first
deep
name is
insight.
Alex.
No, my first name is Sevon. I'm named after a lake in Armenia. I'm just a regular, just old Armenian dude in California, just chilling. And
All right. So that there's the problem. Some guy by the name of Alex Smith went online looking for health insurance, made up a number. The number belongs to you, and that's why your phone's blowing up.
oh, God, thank
So
you so
my
much.
suggestion is
Yes, please.
go to the National Do Not Call Registry and register your number free of charge. All right.
Oh, or else I'll just be on here forever. Oh. Oh. That's crazy.
Leave your message at the tone, and we will return your call. Thank you.
Hi, is this morning services? Morning services? Anyway, I had put in a request to get morning services this morning and no one showed up at my house, so I had to jack myself off. If you could come tomorrow so I don't have to jack myself off, that'd be great. Thank you. And by the way, great name for a company. Morning services. Thank you. In Compton. That's what I want. Hey, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want a moving company from Compton. That's what I want. Where do they move my shit, from my house to their house? The fuck is going on?
Hi, this is Chris, and I'm responding to the application you submitted for health insurance.
Oh,
Are you looking
darn
for an
it.
individual?
Darn it. Hey, is there a male guy? Can I talk to a boy?
This is the help from Roma Center. How may I help you?
Oh my God, I'm so glad it was a boy. I keep calling and I keep getting girls, and I wanted to ask a question that I just didn't feel comfortable asking a girl.
What's going on, Alex? Let me know what
I'm
you
not,
got going on.
I'm non-ambulatory. I don't, my arms and legs don't
Okay.
work. And is there a health insurance
Okay.
that where I could get, like, help, ejaculating? Does that exist? Someone. Oh. Yeah, that was a black dude. Good job. Good job. That was a black. I'm getting too. You know what's happening? So here's the thing. Here's what you have to realize what's happening. Crazy. I'm getting crazy free training on how to deal with just like random people. Like before, this would have made me so uncomfortable, and like now I'm like all schooled up on it. It's crazy. Speak your mind, child.
Hello, is this Sevon?
This is.
Hey, you came up on our list. You requested several large black dildos.
Yes, yes. Purple with the purple vein down the back.
Several purple veins
Thank you.
down the back. Would you still like those?
Yeah. What's the deal? Why are they taking so long to come? I like my dildos to come quickly.
Funny you should ask. I've been using them, testing them out myself. So they've been a quite the way.
Oh, you're doing quality control on my black veiny dildo?
Absolutely, yeah.
I knew no one of you guys have a 5-star rating.
These calls are fantastic. Oh my God. I was really hoping that last guy would play along, the black dude. I was hoping he'd play along for a second.
Hey, dude, you know what sucks? So I went to Berkeley, right? And yesterday, and I was just walking through I was visiting my dad. I was walking through my old neighborhood, and I ran into 2 friends that I hadn't seen in a while, right? So we ended up walking over to this beer garden. So it's my dad, my 2 friends, their families. Because I lived in this cool neighborhood. There's a beer garden. You see people. It was Sunday, and I just happened to run into him. So we all go to the beer garden. We're hanging out. And one of the dudes goes, "Hey, man, I used to listen to every single one of your fucking podcasts. I especially like the ones with Greg on them. But I'm just not into the CrossFit stuff." I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, you motherfucker, there's so much good dildo talk on there that's not CrossFit related. Advice on buying computers, all sorts of great tidbits. You think it's a CrossFit show? I think these calls are going to save my YouTube channel. Oh, shit, I lost you. Hold on. Because sure as fuck it. Okay, sorry, go ahead. You're back. Go ahead. Dildo man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He stopped listening because too much CrossFit talk?
Yeah. He didn't, but I don't even feel like this show is that much CrossFit talk. I feel like it's mostly like advice on how to buy computers and how to get laid and and how to find God. Those are like our main topics.
Yeah, ripping on idiots like that. But just kidding, love you, Pat. But even when there is CrossFit talk, it's like there's a difference between like CrossFit talk the way Taylor, JR, Bryson deliver it, and then CrossFit talk the way you deliver it. It's different. Not to say necessarily one is worse than the other, but if you come on and you're talking about CrossFit talk and you're turned off by it, I don't know. I think you got some bigger problems. Like the fact that you still live in Berkeley.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working through some demons. A Timu Howard Stern, except I understand the reference to this show being a Timu Howard Stern, but just based on budgetary things. But the exploration of topics is far grander on this show than anything Stern's done. Far greater.
Yeah, I think what really put it over the top was the diving deeper into the Yahweh talk.
Yeah.
That really has put it over the top.
Yeah, I agree.
Like big time.
I agree.
Hey, I got a question.
And that, and by the way, someone told me that that's what upset some people, the juxtaposition of Lauren Stallwood's pussy with talk of how to find God, which is crazy to me. Because God clearly made that fucking kazoo, slippery squid.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, people kind of create God in our own image in the sense that, like,
they think God hates pussy.
Or like God's like, oh my gosh, she has what I created on her. Like, I mean, he's seen everything. He's created everything. I mean, we're like trying to limit what he can do, see, understand. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, that's our human capacity for us. Certain people will only go so far, and then when you go past that, they have no way of navigating that. It's too scary. Yeah, too wild for them. But
yeah.
That's crazy to me. No, so I got a question for you. I just want to know how you'd respond to this. In my spare time, to make an extra buck, I Uber drive, right?
Uh-huh.
And the other day, I'm driving. I get a pickup, right? And I realize as I'm 1 minute away from picking this person up, that my 3 kids had been in the back seat the day before, and they're like human hurricanes, and there's just crap everywhere. So I stop, right? I pull into this driveway. It's like a mechanic shop driveway, right? I pull in there, and I'm like ripping stuff out of the back seat, putting it into my trunk, whatever, clean it up. I should have done that before, right? Anyways, it's like potato chips, on the ground. And I grab a handful of them, and I just kind of throw them onto the concrete, right?
Yeah.
But finish up. I'm like, I'm almost done. All of a sudden, the owner of the shop comes up, and he's a foreign dude. I don't know where from, but like he's foreign, and he starts going off on me for throwing chips onto the ground. I'm like, bro, like they're chips. They'll be gone. Animals will eat them or something. The wind will blow them. The rain will blow them. Like, was that wrong of you? Is that poor etiquette? I normally don't do stuff like that, but I'm legit wondering.
Yeah,
was that bad on me?
I think, to be honest with you, so I think you get a pass on that. Like I've been at a gas station before where a guy pulls up and just empties his ashtray on the ground. Not cool. I've been at a gas station before. I've actually seen this twice where a dude takes a Kentucky Fried Chicken like barrel and just dumps out chicken bones and shit on the gas station floor. All that shit not cool. Throwing a handful of chips, apricot seeds, you're really doing the Lord's work. Basically, like I'm okay with chips. Yeah. I could see it's a little disrespectful. Allison NYC, it says it's a little disrespectful. I see that. It depends. Like you don't throw a handful of chips on someone's porch or on the sidewalk in front of their business, but just in the curb there. God, just a handful of chips.
He was like 60-year-old dude from like somewhere. I want to say Middle East, somewhere over there. So like, obviously he takes pride in his property and everything. And I'm trying to tell him, like, man, I'm like, sir, I'm not that guy. I'm not like throwing stuff out my windows. I hate that shit. But like a handful of potato chips, I'm like, dude, like, so I literally grabbed it with my hand and like threw it in my bag and like in the garbage. I'm like, is that better? And he's like threatening to call the cops on me. I'm like, dang, dude.
life is so weird. It's like the shopping cart thing. People don't realize that although I do leave my shopping cart right in the middle of the street and push it towards moving cars, for every shopping cart I do that with, I pick up 4 other random shopping carts. So on the way to like pushing mine out into the street, I pick up 4 other ones. And so the world only sees what they want to see, and I'm deemed as like a bad person. So people don't realize for every handful of chips you threw out of your car, you also ate 3 handfuls off the ground somewhere else. And
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Well, I appreciate that. I needed that peace of mind. I need me up.
You're a good dude.
Me up.
Yeah, and the chips are okay. As long as I would have exactly thought that too. You know, I've thrown gum out my window and been chastised by my wife because she thinks birds will eat it and die.
That's a total woman thing to think.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's all woman, right? All right, so your pallet of dildos will be delivered later today. So be ready. I need a signature.
Thank you, and thank you for testing them out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
See ya.
Love you. Bye. All right. God, this is the longest 10-minute Dave Castro weekend review ever.
At Avera 9636, you mentioned you had a Coast Guard partner. I went to your other channel a few weeks ago to keep things on topic in the right channel, but you did not respond. Oh yeah, I'm not responding to questions there yet. This is the only place they do.
I went to your other channel and you didn't respond. I went to your other channel. Are you trying to make the games like war training?
That. My question was, do you and Boz ever team up for these shooting competitions? Well, Boz doesn't shoot like I do, so we have not, but that would be fun. I mean, if there was a fitness out.
Are you and Boz friends in real life? Are you and Boz because when I watch the games, I pretend like you guys share a bed together. Like at night. You guys like have a hotel room and you guys push your beds together. Your 2 queen size beds.
Element. That'd be great to pair with.
I wonder if the people on Friends are really friends.
Him, but
I don't know the difference between real life and my computer.
Boz isn't into competitive shooting.
Are we gonna cover this Idaho thing at all? Holy shit. What happened there?
So no,
They lit a fire on purpose and the fire department showed up. Did they catch the fucking guy who did that? And he killed 2 firefighters. He set them up. I never watched Friends. Was it a great show? Wasn't it like Three's Company? I used to watch Three's Company as a kid. I assume Friends was just like Three's Company, but with more bitches. Oh, they found the dude dead? Fuck, that sucks. Damn.
I have not paired up with him.
He's not paired up with Boz. He has not. They share separate hotel rooms at the games. They have not paired up. Oh, dude. I don't know if I can today. Hello? I seriously wouldn't mind all the fucking crank calls and shit. Like, I not that I mind them even a little bit, but it would be so nice if if I had this technology worked.
At Andrew Wig.
If I wasn't a Temu Howard Stern. For fuck's sake.
689. Only one person has.
Seinfeld is so stupid, Mr. Chang. Seinfeld is dumb.
Yeah, we talked about that. I got that wrong. Weekend review. That's it. So I have these meetings to get to. So busy couple days. If you have any questions or thoughts, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys next week. Have another busy week this week. Then a busy week the following week.
I have a busy week this week. I have a busy week the following week. I'm always busy.
Mid-July, just trying to stay local and focus local home, California, focused on finalizing and finishing everything up for the games. We're in a great spot right now. So again,
We're in a great spot.
It'll be a great show.
Sevy will be here.
Awesome to see.
Sevy will be doing his podcast down there on the floor.
Really nice.
Sevy's doing his podcast down there on the floor. Look at that's where Sevon will be sitting. Hey, look at that floor. Looks like we can't hear what you're saying, dude.
Those of you who went to regionals here, you guys remember, pretty good event, pretty exciting.
It's a great venue. It's awesome. I'm so excited.
Thanks.
Hey,
I'm out.
if you're like one of the like dork media guys, the venue's awesome in the sense, especially if you're video, but you can get everywhere so quickly. It's the you can get everywhere so quickly. Can't wait to be at the games. I know, me too. I'm pumped. I can barely hear myself think over Dave's voice. Yeah. Seinfeld's so overrated. I agree. Dumb as shit. Whatever happened to that kid who said you were ugly? My son. You know what my kid made me yesterday? I wonder. I should have brought it in here. He drew a picture of me, and then he wrote underneath it, "The world's fattest man." And it's a picture of me. And my kids see me naked all the time, so it's not like I can. It doesn't hurt because I think, oh, you know what I tell myself to justify it? I'm like, well, no one else can see I'm fat because I wear clothes and hide it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt. It doesn't sting. I'm like, well, only they know. No one else knows. Yeah, the world's fattest man. It was a picture of me. And I'm like, but they've seen me with my shirt off. Like, they see me with my shirt off all the time. So, but I put a shirt on. You guys can't tell. At least that's what that's what I tell myself. Okay. I think that's it. That was an easy show. Did we make it to an hour and a half? Oh, hell yeah. We talked about Chris Robinson's modeling contract. Oh, this is crazy. I should do this. I should do this bit too. I should do this too. This is crazy. This is crazy. Women with tattoos, stand by. You're about to take a fucking butthole plugging. If you are a woman with a tattoo, now would be a good time to take a bathroom break. You do not want to see this, what I'm about to do to you guys. I'm about to prolapse someone's anus. This is, here we go. Oh my goodness. The title of this is Imagine You're Married to This Woman. Okay, here we go. Check, 1, 2.
To start walking around half naked again, then stop trying to jump her every time she is. My husband loves when I walk around in my underwear, but there was a time I couldn't even get dressed in the same room out of fear of being grabbed and fondled. Here's what he did to get me to act more like I did when we first started dating. First, he had to make me feel comfortable enough. Now, it's no secret. You love getting a little glimpse of your wife.
Dude. He married a fucking lesbian. First of all, if you have an arm tattoo, 82, let me check the math on this really quick. 82.35. 82 if you have an arm tattoo and you're a woman like that, 82.35 repeating, that's what the line over the 5 percent of men think you're fucking dumb shit. And under dumb shit goes cum dumpster and libtard. So you're one. Those are the extremes. If you're a woman and you have a full arm tattoo, 82.3. This isn't me. This is just the way it is. Caller, hi. You're free to speak. Go ahead. Hello. 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 All right, fine. It turns me on so much. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I listen. I don't listen. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Tattoo equals freedom. Let me pretend like I didn't say any of that stuff. Let me listen. Hit the reset switch on everything I just said. I'm gonna go round 2. If you're a girl with a full arm tattoo, let me pretend like I didn't say any of that. Don't walk out of the house today thinking like, hey, is even that remotely true what he said? Let's just start over. We're gonna start all over. Pretend like I didn't say that. It's not true. I'm gonna give you something totally palatable. Totally palatable. You ready? Oh my God, I want a margarita so bad. I just started craving. You can come in here before I get this out. But my kids are coming in. If you're a woman and you have a full arm tattoo, that means, just so you know, like 82.35% of you, percent of the people who see you judge you so fucking hard and put you into a box that you'll never get out of. And they don't even know they're doing it. So there, let me just make that, I want to come back to this. This video can't be wasted. Hi. I feel like going to the beach. Like to Britannia. Oh, dude, I've been getting all these random calls from people. If you can talk to them if you want. When they call back.
The gloves.
Oh, they are? The new gloves?
Yeah.
You're on a podcast now, you're not allowed to play with the mic. Just
Oh.
have to. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't want to diddle the mic.
Sorry.
Diddle. No reason to be sorry. You're learning. You're in the learn. I hate it when people say don't be sorry. You can be sorry. That's fine. I accept your apology. But you don't ever want to diddle the mic when you're on the show.
Diddle.
Diddle. He said diddle. Diddle. What'd you think of the Training Dragon show yesterday?
It was okay. I thought it. I heard that Rhett saw it. The Glassman saw it.
Yeah.
And Rhett said it was bad. Rhett said he didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked it.
Did you cry?
I was about to.
Yeah.
One of those scenes.
I cry super easy. I didn't cry.
Yeah, I was about to cry when he got like captured.
Oh, the dragon. Yeah. Of all, there was a character, you know how he had those friends who went to dragon fighting school with him?
Yeah.
And there was that one kid, there was the one kid that was like round. Remember that kid that was round?
Yes.
Was that a boy or a girl? Does that have a penis or a vagina if you were to pull down its pants?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I feel like it was more a boy than a girl.
That thing got so fat. You can get so fat that you
pop.
Well, you could pop. That has happened. Someone held their pee in so long that they popped before.
Yeah.
And died. Yeah, they poisoned themselves. Hey, do you think that one character, the dragon fighter that was round? That one kid that was just just round?
Yeah.
Was that a boy or a girl? You sure?
Yeah, it looked like a. He was like a half tranny.
You can
What?
I don't think you're allowed to say that word. You can get so fat that if you're a boy, you can get so fat that people can't tell you're a boy anymore.
What?
Yeah, I mean that's what I think happened.
No, that guy's like a dumpling.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Like the guy in the power slap?
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
His name was Dumpling.
Yeah. Yeah. And which character did you find any of those characters a character that you would want to be? Like, would you want to be any of those kids?
No.
Yeah, they were all. I didn't think so.
I mean, the kid's hair was kind of cool. The one, rode the dragon first.
You liked his
hair?
That
looked like my hair. But mine.
Man, every one of those kids just seemed like a pussy to me.
Random person.
And there's a time to be a pussy, but not when you're fighting dragons. I call her hi. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, can I please speak with David Smith?
Yeah, this is David Smith. Hello? This is David Smith.
Hey, this is Francis Wilton calling on a recorded line on behalf of cheapestautoinsurance.com about your request for more information on auto insurance.
Could you speak English? Hello?
Hello.
Hey. Do you speak English? English?
Hello.
Ew.
I have an insurance specialist standing by. Information you need. Okay.
English, please. Are we on hold?
You remember your name? You're David Smith. You think you could play this song on the piano?
Yeah.
You too? Avi can though. Someone said let him sit there. I think they can hear his mic. They should be able to hear his mic too. All the mics.
Yeah. Can I try?
Do you want to try doing some talking?
No, you're David Smith.
Someone will call back. They keep calling back.
That's fun.
That was good. Yeah. Someone
Fun.
gave my number. Someone's made it so all these people are like calling me, trying to sell me shit now.
Those are just spams, and you answer them.
Yes. I wonder if spam's an acronym.
You should prank call on your show one day.
Just people?
Yeah.
You want to do a crank call?
Prank. Not crank.
Crank? You think it's a prank call, not a crank call?
Prank.
No, crank.
Prank.
Crank.
Crank. You go to. Did you go to school when you were a little boy?
I did.
Well, they didn't teach you nothing.
It's crank call. Now you got me questioning myself. Is it crank or prank?
It's prank.
It's crank call.
Prank.
Look at a crank call is a telephone call made with the intention of playing a practical joke. I know prank seems. Look at all the retards are defending you. Look at prank. It's prank. Look at this pretty redheaded girl says you guys are right. It's prank, but she's like from
India.
Yeah, she's from India. Yeah, she's from India. Listen, if you're born before 1980, it's crank. Prank. Crying out loud.
Crank.
Hey, look at guys. That picture right there is the problem with the world. That's a super duper hot redheaded chick, and no one ever told her she's wrong, so she just always thinks she's right. There it is. You got it. Bam.
Is my mic on? Oh yeah, it's on.
Mic's on, yeah.
I want another guy to call.
We can call. You want to just call? We can call someone. You want to call someone?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This guy's gonna think your name's Alex Smith if you want, but you don't have to be Alex Smith. You can do whatever you want. Here we go.
Wait, why?
I don't fucking know. These guys have been calling me for 3 days straight.
Hello?
Yeah.
Jason? Yes. Am I speaking with Jason Smith?
Yeah, I'm Jason Smith.
Oh, okay. I wonder if she can't hear you. What the fuck's going on? Let's try again.
Hang up.
Hold on.
This is the Health Aroma Center. How may I help you?
Yeah. Who is this?
The Health Aroma Center. So we're responding to an application you submitted for health insurance. Were you looking for yourself or the family?
I don't have health insurance.
All right, no problem.
I want to do something when they I don't even know what to talk about.
I thought you did good.
No. I want to do something when
Just
they
flow. Just flow. It's like talking to
Oh,
girls.
yeah.
It's like talking to girls. You just flow.
Yeah.
What's your name, girl?
Wait. I want to do something when they call again. I still wanted to say
You want-
who
you want-
voted for.
You want to go to the park and throw the old pigskin around? Play some football? Play some frisbee? Want to go for a swim? What's up, girl? Hey, what? Say it again, Ari. Sorry.
I want to do something when they call again.
Oh, okay.
I so bad when I asked them who they voted for. Like,
Oh, yeah.
straight up.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, you can do it. Here you go.
Thank you for calling the Health Center. This is Rob. How can I help you?
Yes. Who did you vote for?
I voted for the Tooth Fairy.
I don't believe in that.
That guy was good. Dude, that guy was good. That guy was good. Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy.
Wait, does
Did
it
we
sound
get
like
in
Trump?
trouble for this? No, they're fucking been calling me all morning. How could I get in trouble? They call me 1,000. They call me 1,000 times.
Hey,
a
does it
day.
sound like Trump?
I'm just calling him back.
You hung up on my lawyer. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good. I like that. You should do more Trumps.
How
That's
come they
solid.
hang up so fast? I don't know.
They're basically, they work at some call center somewhere and they're trying to sell people insurance. And so someone gave them my name and my phone number, or someone's name and phone number. So they keep trying to call me to sell me health insurance. And I said, hey, can you take my name off the list? And basically the guy said, no, you have to go to some special registry if you want to take your name off. Well, fuck you. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Ari, you want to try one? Yeah. Okay, Heidi, can you do one for Ari? No, I'm gonna say, you hung up on my lawyer, and then you're gonna. You hung up on my lawyer. Wait. No, just say, Ari, just say, just talk. Don't say that. Okay, just talk. Yeah, Joe, you want to hear? Are you calling?
Thank you for calling the Health Center. This is Rob. How can I help you?
I'm looking for pets.
Jason Smith, you just called in a few minutes ago. I told you I voted for the Tooth Fairy. Grow up. Stop making phone calls.
We got the same guy twice.
What happened?
He thinks your name is Jason Smith. That's the first time we got the same guy twice.
Wait, what happened?
He says he wants to grow up. He told you he voted for the Tooth Fairy. That was impressive. That was some continuity.
No, I want to do something again. Wait, Joey, can I have this back?
Oh.
Is he going? Wait. Heidi, call him again. Wait, can you call? I want to see if there's a girl.
Okay, we might get someone different. Here, we'll try different. It's always different, obviously.
Let's do
You're not
like-
gonna hear, dude, because you need the headset on to hear. Is there another headset down there? There used to be 3 headsets.
Yeah, but there's. Where did the second one go? Joey has it. Joey, give it that to him.
Try to hook one up. Hold on one second.
No. Maneuvering. Is that it? Awesome.
It's okay. I don't need to hear.
You need to hear, Ari.
I do. Oh, Joey, can I just have these?
Words.
Oh, Joey. Okay, you could hear off of mine.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you think you know that picture you made for me yesterday, where you said
The world's fattest man.
the world's fattest man?
Yeah.
Do you think that only you know that because you've seen me with my shirt off, or do you think other people know that who can see like do I look like the world's fattest man now?
No.
Well, do you go swimming?
All right, this show's over. All right. Thank you for coming on the show. We'll do more prank calls tomorrow. That's fun, right? That's a fun part of the show.
Yeah.
I know, it's cool. They call us, but yet we're pranking them. Cranking them. We're cranking them.
God damn it.
Prank mine. All right. Love you guys. Monday, there's got to be some shows on. Check Pedro. Get with the programming. Spin. Oh, here we go.
Hello? This is Donald J. Trump. Hello? Don, I'm talking to you. I don't want to have to send the FBI.
Holy shit, David, we give you 9 out of 10. We better leave. That's the highest score ever. All right. Love you guys. See you guys later.